Customer states shaking while driving under throttle. All right, let's find out. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Couple things we're gonna do. Let's go to transmission, see if there's any codes. Nope. See if there's any saved data. Nope. So we're gonna go to data, set a custom list, RPM of the output and main shaft. That's gonna be on CVT unit here. And just kind of see what those look like. And we'll start with that from here. Actually, vehicle speed doesn't matter. 8,000 RPM. I don't know about all that. Let's see what happens. There's the advisor wanting to know why his car has only been in the shop for 5 minutes and why we don't have a complete and accurate diagnosis. It took me about 5 minutes to go and get the car. But, you know. Technician life. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get out of here and we're gonna do this. See a little bit. Ooh, that does not feel good at all. That feels like butt cheeks. Let's take a sample of that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a sample of transmission data and then a sample of engine data. Just kind of see what we got here. I guess we're going in here. Got the locals. That's nice. All right. Let's see if we can't get to engine. Oh, and then the laptop is just going to completely and entirely crash. That's good. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So we have to fix the things that helps fix the things. Life of a technician. Good Lord. Alright, while we're in engine, let's see if there's any set codes. No, we already know that. Nothing stored, so we're gonna do the same thing Just gonna start collecting engine data. Just because of how this feels, I want to map short-term fuel correction and then misfiring. I mean, this does not at all feel like... Oh, this is a V6, huh? Okay. Just now gathered that. So right now, short-term is good on both banks, and so is long-term for that matter, but I don't have any counted misfires. But just because of how bad this thing runs and drives, this may be a situation where it's torque converter is just not doing what it needs to do, like it's having trouble locking here. Yeah, I'm feeling it here, and I'm not even seeing any data. Nothing's moving here. This thing's driving like crap. So, yeah, let's just get back to the shop at this point and see what's going on here. I think I said mistakenly this was a CVT unit before. I didn't really pay attention, honestly, until I went in here and found that there's 6 cylinders, so that actually makes more sense based on the data that we had before with the rise and fall of RPMs. Some of these CVT units, which this is not, but some of them simulate a shift. This generation CVT units kinda don't do that. They kinda hold a steady RPM, but sometimes they will kinda dip down a little bit, and some people are like, oh, I felt it shift, and it's like, no you didn't. But anyways, yeah, this may be a situation of either horrible lockup control from the torque converter, which is basically the part that's sandwiched in between your engine and your transmission, and that's what's going to give you your power and your torque that's generated from the engine. All that energy gets transferred to the transmission and to your wheels via the torque converter. So literally, by definition, that's exactly what it's doing in its namesake. But we're gonna make heads or tails of that when we get back to the shop with some of the recorded data we got. We'll see what's cooking here. Oh, this road sucks. Good night. Oh yeah, this thing drives like garbage. Oof, yeah, this is like some serious lockup control failure. The problem is it's probably something to do with some type of line pressure, some type of pressure discrepancy, I'm willing to bet. I mean, unless the converter is just completely toast, which is a very much possibility, but I mean, I feel like at 201,000 miles, I'm not entirely confident launching a converter into this car is going to be the end-all be-all, especially if there's like a root problem in the transmission somewhere and it's just like leaking down line pressure or something in that general vicinity. But who knows? Oh, this man's working on a lovely Chevy Blazer EV. Cough, cough. Alright, well, engine is fine, obviously, so let's take a peek at... Do not want to touch that. Let's take a peek at transmission. Let's look at some live data real quick. Oh yeah, so this is 100% a 6-speed attached to the V6. Alright, that's fine. Kinda knew that after the fact. What's going on? And here we go again. Honda's software. Lord have mercy. ETR, it's going to be the lockup of the converter like we talked about. Oh, that looks horrifying. Let's put that on a 15-second deal. I'm gonna change this to $3,000. Oof. Look at this. Yes, sir. Boy, I tell you what, that looks like crap. Alright, so basically what we're looking at here is as we accelerate the main shaft and the main shaft and the counter shaft of the transmission. So basically energy through the converter, through the main shaft, gears, output shaft, wheels. All right, that is the order of operations. The green and red line represent the speed in which the output and the main shaft are spinning. This pink line represents calculated lockup control, and as you can see, it is horrifying. And it feels worse than what it looks like. I got news for you. This is not a fluid degradation scenario. This is a mechanical hard fault. However, again, with 200,000 miles, I have no confidence in putting a new Honda converter in this thing and calling it a day. Absolutely not. That's like insane. So that's how it's going to be. So we're going to recommend a transmission based on the parameters that we have right here, because again, this is horrifying. This is definitely not good. Like I said, I mean, this feels a lot worse than what it is, for sure. 100%. Yeah, that looks really bad. Really bad. So we can show this to the customer, tell them what's up, and that's it. Do it or don't. Peace.